Hello, my name is Ingemar Hunnings, and I am the lead consultant at Hunnings Consultancy. What I would like to cover today is how, if you're a legal aid practitioner, you can get a report fairly quickly out of Leap showing the number of hours of legal aid work that you've done. And I know this is something that is required of you by the legal aid contract manager, and you have to show that you've done enough to retain your legal aid contract. So let me share my screen, and we're into Leap. Okay. Now, this is your home screen or landing page. It's not from here. You need to go to the menu and accounting, where you have down here on the office side, time and fees, which will produce you a report. If I hit that, we're going to see it brings up this page here. Now, this is a useful report because you can track what work has been done, the total of the work in progress, or what's been billed and such. That's the subject for another video. For you as a legal aid practitioner to be able to get the data out of Leap of how much legal aid work has been done, there's a little bit of stuff that you've got to do here, but it's going to save you a lot of time. I had someone I told about this. I showed him and he said, "Look, Ingemar, you just saved me 2 days work." I think he was a criminal legal aid practitioner, but couldn't swear to that. Anyway, what you want to do with this report is you want to pick all, so time and fees, and all in here, because you want stuff which is recorded as work in progress or not billable, because it still counts, and what's been billed. So all is everything apart from what's been deleted. This will select all matters, so you might as well go through that. You could select particular staff members. So those that do the legal aid work, I'm just going to pick everything. And then you can date range it. So I'm going to take a bit of data going back, let's say to the beginning of January in here. I might regret that. I might have too much in there, but there we go. Then hit search and Leap will bring through the data according to, it's quite a bit. Maybe I'll narrow the range down just a tiny bit so I'm not swimming in data. But obviously you can do that across 1 year. You'd have a lot of stuff in there. Okay, so there we go, a little bit less. What you would then need to do is hit the print button. Now, hitting the print button pushes it out into your reporting function, and it pushes it out into this report here. Not that you want to analyze it from here, you want to get it out into Excel. So let's have the Excel option here. There is grouping. If you really want to, you can organize it there. I'm not going to do that. And then download it. Okay, that will download as an Excel spreadsheet. Let's open that up. There's one from an earlier training session, but it's just going to open up on top of it, and there we go. Now, in order to access this data, which is everything from that period of time, all of the time and fee entries, you need to, first of all, let's get this out of the way, hit Enable Editing, then hit the little triangle here in the top left-hand corner to highlight the whole spreadsheet. It also highlights this, Merge and Center. So drop down here and unmerge the cells so you can access them. And you'll want to just hover your cursor at the join between the two columns, double left click, and it widens the column to match the data that's in it. Now, what you do that for is up to you, but I'm just showing you that in there. You may need to do that so you can read the data that you've got coming up. So now you can do Excel things like, run it again, highlighting the cells and adding in a data filter if you want to. But the key thing I want to show you is you've got in here all of the data, and you may want to chop out some of it so that you can see what the figures are. Now, we've got in this column at the top here. Let's see if I can freeze the panes so we're not going back and forth too much. So that's view, freeze panes. It's already frozen. It's the amount, and you've got the hours here, okay? Hours or quantity. So the amount won't count so much. It's the number of hours. So this is column P. At the bottom of this, we have a figure 51.5 hours. But that's just a figure. If you go up here, you can see it's just a figure. It's no calculation in there. So in order for you to be able to remove items and for it to recalculate down to actually the figures you want for the legal aid only uh, entries, then you need to put a formula in there. So if you put equals sum bracket and then go to the top of the column, or you could have noted what the cell numbers were. So this is P9, but I'm just going to drag down, but you could just go from P9 colon and then the bottom one, which is actually P61. You can see it's P9 colon there. I've got to close the bracket and then click away. And you can see actually that it's got a different figure here. Okay. So you need to make sure that you fact check that. And if you click in here, you can see there that it's covering all of these items in here. So double check that's all accurate. But then what you can do is you can say, okay, this is not a legal aid matter, so I can delete it. You can see it's recalculated here. Let's say this is not a legal aid matter, so I can delete it. And you can see it's recalculated. Let's pick something big here, like this one here. That's not a legal aid matter. You can delete it. And so what you can do is get the actual legal aid figure at the end of here. And you've got the granular data in the report as well. Now, you could have sorted this also by fee owners, as you may have seen, and such. I've not chosen to do so. But that's how you can get the report out of there, granular detail, work it out yourself. But it doesn't take that long to do to be able to submit to the legal aid contract manager. Okay, so I hope that's of help to you and going to save a bit of time for legal aid firms. So my name again is Ingemar Hunnings. I am the lead consultant at HCL, Hunnings Consultancy, and we do an awful lot of legal aid work with lead firms. We do a lot of work with lead firms. We've been consultants with Leap, implementation consultants since 2015, and have implemented into hundreds of firms. We do a lot of work outside of the implementation, training and advice and assistance, as well as doing other stuff like helping firms get SQM or Lexile accreditation, compliance, general management consultancy and such like. So the website, hunningsconsultancy.co.uk, feel free to reach out, and I hope you found this of help. Thank you very much.